All right, it's time for sports. But one story I wanted to speak with Ms. Yi about, or to tell you about, it's about this is the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir, and they're going to headline Airtel Adum Praise. They're wonderful. I love their songs, and I'm so excited that they're coming to town. That's one of the stories. The other story is...
When is Adum Praise?
Later this year. Later this year.
Okay.
Later this year. Right, so the other story is this one, which we talked about last week. Hearts of Oak. They've gotten rid of Kenichi.
Yes, they have.
What sort of life is that?
But you should read the statements.
You know, they brought... So last week we were talking about they bringing that coach who...
The Portuguese, yeah.
Oh. All right, so Hearts of Oak have parted ways with Coach Kenichi Atuhachi. The statement issued by the club on Monday. Oops, I lost that one. Okay.
And it's back.
And it's back. There.
Oops.
Somebody's messing with our cables. Right.
All right. So that's the story we are going to start with, really. The trending story. Kenichi is #1 trending on Twitter in Ghana now, and he's been trending since 4 o'clock. The press statement came around 4:30 our time, and it's been very interesting to watch. The social media reaction has been mostly vicious at Heart of Oak.
Yes, because clearly the fans, are not excited about this decision at all.
Well, but I'll try to explain the circumstances.
Please do.
He left. All right. So welcome to the Sport on Prime. Hi, I'm Gary L. Smith, and as we've established, Japanese-American Kenichi Atuhachi has left by mutual consent. Now, the interesting thing about this is that he left because Heart of Oak say he wanted a 25-day leave to attend a coaching course in India. Now, according to them, he gave them an ultimatum. He told them that there were 2 options. One, that he would go and be back in a couple of weeks' time after the course. And also, secondly, he would opt to leave if they decided to part ways with him. Hart took the latter option, and so Kenichi is history. He leaves the club 4th on the league table, but just 2 points off Wa All Stars, who are top of the league. So that story is still on our touch screen here. If we can just have a look at it now. The statements from Accra Heart of Oak. Yep, this is the official letter. It says the management of Hearts wishes to inform the general public and its supporters that it has accepted an option from Coach Kenichi Atuhachi for a mutual termination of the technical services contract to enable him attend a coaching course abroad. Now, the club received a request from him to leave and so on and so forth. So that's the story, really. It's been trending for a long, long time. Now, still in the Ghana Premier League, and don't forget that the league returns this weekend. Techiman City CEO Mickey Charles is demanding answers from absentee coach Yusuf Abubakar.
After our game against Ash Gold, which of course we drew against Ash Gold, a section of the fans, how do you call it, attacked the referee, they abused him, and they attacked the coach, they abused him verbally, and then there was a misunderstanding. Since then, I have tried to reach him on the phone. He has refused to pick my calls. Some management members texted him and then asked him to report to training. He has refused to report to training. And then in the past 3 weeks, he has not reported to training. So I've written officially to him to respond to our letter, to explain to us why he has not reported to training.
Now the Premier League is bouncing back next week. I mean, looking at all these situations, one with some players refusing to, attend training, and also your coach not being around for the last 3 weeks, don't you think it will affect your second round?
But I don't think it's going to affect us. We have written to them officially. They are supposed to respond by the close of work today by 5 p.m. They should reply to us. Don't forget we have about 30 players in the team which officially were registered for the season. And so if about 4 of the players have not reported to training, it does not mean we cannot play our home game against Asante Kotoko this weekend. We are prepared for Commercial Asante Kotoko.
Still in the Ghana Premier League. However, let's go to Mediama. Don't forget that they lost against TP Mazembe 3-1 in the CAF Confederations Cup. However, they are looking at the bigger picture. According to the deputy spokesperson of the club, Patrick Akoto, Medema are looking at playing in Africa to be able to expose the players to foreign deals.
I mean, this is perhaps, the biggest, opportunity for these players. I mean, the fact that these games are going to beam on global television, an opportunity for them to be seen by the international clubs. And we're hopeful that at the end of the day or at the end of the competition, many of them will get opportunity of playing for stellar clubs abroad. And so it's a real big deal for these boys.
We switch gears to boxing, and weeks after he died and a couple of weeks after he was buried, Muhammad Ali is still getting a lot of hype. Ace boxing promoter Don King has agreed to stage the Rumble in the Jungle, the Part 2, in Ghana. That's according to Nilanti van der Poel, the sports minister.
I have good news for Ghana. Yesterday, I had opportunity of talking to Don King. Don King has agreed in principle with the AU Commission to celebrate Muhammad Ali in Ghana. It is on record that Ghana was the first country Muhammad Ali visited immediately after winning the title. We want to celebrate Muhammad Ali in Africa, a son of Africa, and as such, Don King has agreed in September we shall organize the second Rumble in the Jungle here in Ghana. So we'll ask all the members of the GBA to get themselves ready. This is your celebration. The whole of Africa will be depending on you to give our departed brother a befitting memorial.
Right, so let's go on to still boxing. Now, a fight that a lot of you were waiting for happened on Saturday. Isaac Dogbe of Ghana met Edward Kakembo, who said that he can look at a woman and impregnate her. Let's see how it finished with Isaac Dogbe knocking the Ugandan out in 6.
Ghana boxing sensation Isaac Dogbe retained his WBO African featherweight title after beating Uganda's Edward Kakembo at the Accra Sports Stadium on Saturday. In what was Dogbe's second defense of the title, he first won last December. Kakembo showed his aggressiveness despite the punches thrown at him, but Dogbe was in cruise control as he executed a knockout in the 6th round. Isaac Dogbe was happy to have fulfilled his promise of beating Edward Kakembo on home soil.
You do not call God's anointed son, a dog. A dog is not a right animal to describe someone. In the wildest dream, you don't do that. But listen, for the benefit of the doubt, he should thank my dad because I had a bad feeling for him. I was going to really hurt him. My dad said, you know what, Isaac, it's okay. He just tapped me on my eyes and said, Isaac, it's okay. Just let it go. Take it easy on the kid. He's no match for you. But listen, I want to give him the credit for having the balls to step in Ghana to the warrior land to face me, a warrior.
Defeated Edward Kakembo blamed his loss on the meal he had been given prior to the bout.
Yeah, it was a nice fight, but as you know, since I came here, I've been not eating well. Food is full of pepper, so I've been not eating. I've come the ring when I'm not summer, when I've not eaten, because food is full of pepper. Yeah, I don't know, I don't eat pepper.
Former Ghana President Jerry John Rawlings, who was at the Accra Sports Stadium on Saturday to watch the bout, urged Isaac Dogbe to follow in the footsteps of Ghana boxing legend Azumah Nelson.
Dogbe now has the responsibility to carry on from where Azumah left off. Let's give him all our support, give him good fights to make sure that he captures the world featherweight champion.
Isaac Dogbe has fought 14 times so far. He has had 9 knockouts, and the 21-year-old potential world champion has yet to taste defeat.
So, Kakembo knocked out by Isaac Dogbe. And Kakembo said the food he was given while he was in Ghana was full of pepper. And that is reason. Anyway, in the Euros, it's England playing at the